Alright, so it appears the stream works. I'll just keep talking for right now. Um, Last time I played this game, we really screwed up. We blew the engine. And that was a setback. And the stream really sucked. So we're going to try and actually play the quick race mode and practice and get ready for a later date of a championship run at some other point, which is hopefully will come true. And that was a setback. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's go to quick race here and start playing the game. I'm going to start here at Red Rock. I know it's a technical track, but you see all these like options here, like arcade mode and all this crap, but that's fine. We're going to do realistic physics. We're using the controller here. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. We're just practicing here, okay? Don't go crazy on me, chat. We're just practicing. So let's get right to it. Now in NASCAR, what you have to remember is that oh crap. Oh my god. Well, I've said these before, but you have to keep setting them again and again and again and again. Okay, we're good to go now. Practice. Now, oh, dude, I want to start that over again, actually. And I want to calibrate the controls. Oh my god, what the frick? Oh.
Limit 65. Keep it on 7,000. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Alright. Let's start our odyssey into NASCAR Racing 2. Whoa. Yo, this was a legendary series. NASCAR 2003 is the one everybody remembers. I think that was the last one Papyrus made. And that is a legendary game by any measure. So are its progenitors, which is this game and NASCAR Racing 1, which came out in '94. And with this coming out 2 years after. These are sim games, you know, and they're really cool, man. The driving physics are super realistic, but it's got an arcade mode too, and yeah, I really like it. I like other driving games as well. I like Gran Turismo a ton. I love Forza as well. I love Gran Turismo better than Forza if you're asking, but I like them both really good. But again, this is another thing entirely. This is NASCAR.
Car on the left.
The cool part about it is that sorry, I was staring at the dropped frames. I was getting dropped frames, so I was staring at the stream. The cool part about these games is, I don't know, it's that this came out before Gran Turismo. There was no Gran Turismo when this game came out in 1996. And, you know, sim games like this were coveted for the people who were hardcore fans of racing or hardcore fans of simulation. And, try not to blow the engine. So you... See, I blew the engine. So what happens is here, the tow truck comes...
Just stay in the car. The tow truck is coming.
And since we're near pit lane, I'll let this play out for a little bit once. But I'm not going to play this out again, because we're in practice mode here. We're not in a real race. There's no consequences for this. I'm trying to practice how to drive and learn this game. You know, NASCAR racing is endurance technical racing. You have technical tracks where you... Even an oval track is a technical track in a way because of the way it slants and curves and the fact that you're going around it. The second aspect, you're going around it hundreds of 200, 300 times. Now, for the purpose of this, I don't know if we're doing it that many times. We'll probably do it like 60 times. But you're not racing the whole 60 laps in this case. Some laps are there's a flag, like a red flag or green flag. I don't know what the actual flag that corresponds to it is. But that just means everybody has to slow down and stay in their lane, stay behind the next guy in the position that was in the position ahead of them in racing mode. Stay ahead of the person that was behind them in racing mode. Everybody stays in their lane and just slows down and it takes an orderly couple laps. So basically, when you ever been driving on the freeway and the cop gets in front of you on a motorbike and he goes left and right to slow down the traffic, it's not like that, but it's like that in the sense that everybody is forced to slow down by the flag and then find an orderly position, and then all the cars in the track go single file around the track 2 or 3 times during that flag mode. Then the green flag drops and it's racing mode, and it's all holds barred racing. This game was notable for the physics back then. This game could simulate NASCAR wrecks. Now, not as good as NASCAR 2003 could, which is more legendary than this game. But NASCAR 2 Racing 2 was pretty damn good for its time. I'll tell you that much. So, I'm just waiting to see what they're going to do with the engine. Did they already say? I think they already said. You know what? They already said. We're going to do the next session. Qualify. So you can see here on the right side of the screen the left side of the screen the names of these drivers, and they're going into some algorithm that's qualifying them in a certain way right here. You'll recognize some of maybe your old school NASCAR fans might recognize some of these names. I mean, everybody will recognize Jeff Gordon, Dick Trickle. Probably not people will recognize that. Bobby Hamilton, Bobby Labonte. All these people. I don't know jack crap about NASCAR, so I do like NASCAR though. So I do know some of these names. When I played this back when I was in high school, I did know about some of these people very little bit. And I do like watching NASCAR from time to time. I watched it very little, but it's very alluring. I'm going to end up being a fan, I think, at one point in my life. But yeah, NASCAR Racing 2. I have NASCAR Racing 2003 as well. But I wanted to do 5 or 6 streams practicing this and then do a championship run of this because I have this as well. So, it's a little more retro. I figured there's already plenty of iRacing and NASCAR 2003 streams out there already. we can go check out Sierra and Papyrus's work in the mid-90s. We can check it with this game. That said, though, 2003 is legendary. That's probably the one you want to play instead of this one. But when you're playing this, you're playing it for nostalgia's sake compared to that great game. There were mods. This is a PC game, so there were mods. I don't know if there were mods for this one. There probably were. But NASCAR 2003, for sure there were mods. Texture mods. Days of Thunder mods. People taking the game and recreating the scene from Days of Thunder, frame by frame with it. The last scene from Days of Thunder. So that was, of course, that's 2003, not this game, but yeah. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's start racing here. So I'm going slow here because we're in the pit, and you don't get out of the pit here. I think that's what the grass there indicates that you're supposed to stay in it. I'm no expert at this, okay, guys. I'm no technical racer, but I'm just some person who loves the genre. Okay, oh, we're over 7,000. Okay, now we're going on the track here. Wow, there we go. So we're gonna take as many streams as it takes to practice and get the hang of this game. Because if at all we're gonna do the championship and get like a satisfying goal in that, like it's gonna take a lot of practice because this is a simulation game. So now NASCAR is never gonna die. I know Formula One is making a push to get into America, and I hope it does. I hope it does great. But NASCAR, dude, will never die. Because it's just so cool. NASCAR is pretty freaking cool, man. I'm a person who observes it from afar, and I think it's pretty freaking cool. And I like games that simulator like this really do appeal to me. I love the Gran Turismo series though as well. Probably my favorite racing series. But again, I've not played Assetto Corsa, I've not played iRacing, I've not played... I almost blew the engine. Oh. Well, that's good. That would have... I've not played Project Cars, and I have Project Cars and Assetto Corsa, so I need to stream those games as well, but... It's not going to happen if I'm going to win the championship with this. I'm going to have to be dedicated. I'm going to have to practice.